It was in 1938, and with a grant of $76,238, Norfolk City manager Mr. Thompson came up with the idea of having a garden, the Azalea Garden. So, with 200 African American women and 20 African American men, the garden was born. According to the Norfolk Botanical Garden fact sheet, and I quote, "Laboring from dawn until dusk, the workers cleared dense vegetation and carried the equivalent of 150 truckloads of dirt by hand to build a levee for the surrounding lake for a period of 4 years. The 220 original workers continued the backbreaking task of clearing trees, pulling roots, and removing stumps. They worked in harsh conditions, long hours, during all 4 seasons. Regardless of the blistering heat, humidity, rain, finger-numbing cold, snow, and frigid temperatures, they battled snakes, mosquitoes, ticks, poison ivy. In less than a year, a section of the trees, briars, vines, and underbrush had been cleared and ready for planting. Using only pickaxe, hoes, shovels, and wheelbarrows, by March 1939 the work had progressed so that 4,000 azaleas, several thousand camellias, other shrubs, and about 100 bushels of daffodils had been planted. The men and women turned overgrown, swampy areas into a garden that stylistically expressed the national trend of landscape architecture during the 1930s. Neither the work nor the pay was great, but it was a means of putting food on the table, which should not have been possible otherwise." End of quote. These days, of course, I visit this area often to just think and to enjoy the natural area. Although not neglected, the paths are routinely cleared. This area has been left alone, all natural. Other than a statue to honor the women who worked here, there are no artificial anything, perfect for the purist. Since the area has been regulated to azaleas and shrubs, it's hardly ever visited by the crowds that frequent the garden. This area, then, is called Mirror Lake. It is quiet, secluded, and perfect to just sit and meditate by the lake, and there are many benches to accommodate you to do just that.